अभी आप सब एक एडवांटेज कंपटीशन में जाओगे.
The Cuba Libre. You will be split in 2 teams.
Whoever wins this competition will get a significant advantage going forward.
White team, congratulations.
Coming up next is called an elimination challenge. We want to see how quickly you can make your legacy drink.
This challenge here is about speed. You started just a little bit slow.
Tonight, only 2 of you are going home. Krishnaz and Chong, sadly, this wonderful adventure has come to an end for the 2 of you.
I was not expecting Krishnaz and Chong to get eliminated, but I was in the bottom 4 with them, so I wanted them to get eliminated, not me.
Okay, I didn't make it this year, but next year I'm definitely coming back on.
I was really unhappy about it.
Morning, boys.
Hello.
How's it going? Great.
Good to see you.
How are you?
So how's it been going? Are you guys settled in?
Yeah.
We were just waiting for the next surprise to pop up.
So you guys actually haven't had too much time to get out and go, have you?
No.
Completely focused on the competition?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Okay. So no, I'll tell you what. You know that being Indian, cuisine, food is a huge part of our culture.
Yeah.
You make people feel loved by offering them food. So here's what we're going to do today. This is going to be an interesting competition for all of you. What we'd like to do now is test your knowledge. How well do you know not just your drink, but the ingredients in your drink? And if you know the ingredients in your drink, how well do those ingredients pair up with other ingredients that are in food? So here's what I'd like you to do today. I'd like for you to leave the Legacy home and go out and explore a little bit of Goa. See what food is available, speak to a few people, speak to a few chefs, and see if you can come up with a perfect pairing for your legacy drink.
वो जैसे हमने सुना तो मेरे दिमाग में तो मैं तो गुंजन ही हो गया, मतलब मेरे दिमाग में तो कुछ आया नहीं।
आजकल जो कस्टमर्स हैं हॉस्पिटैलिटी में फूड लवर्स हैं उनको अच्छा लगता है पेयरिंग, तो इट्स अ ट्रेंड ना।
So it's going to be a day of exploration for you. It's going to be a day of discovery. Okay? I'll see you later in the evening.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Cocktail and food pairing.
Goa.
Amazing time, like roaming the streets of Goa and exploring the places and stuff. It was like crazy.
The great fun was to admire the beauty around. Beautiful houses, their antique, the authenticity of Goan culture. Very well, you know. When we all were roaming around and we found House of Lloyds was just welcoming us, I said, wow, let's go to this one, House of Lloyds.
I got some basic ingredient of mine. It's just basic ingredient is like kalangal and basil syrup.
Okay.
It's very refreshing taste.
Yeah, very light.
Oh, I think this will go with something very light.
Light.
Yeah, maybe with white meat.
White
not
meat or
really
seafood
with
or something.
Yeah.
Flavors that are there and the ingredients, elements are pineapple, basil, herb liqueur, then is your honey liqueur,
Right.
Bacardi, lime and sugar. So it's very kind of fresh, fruity drink.
I think this drink will definitely go with red meat.
Red meat.
Yeah, something like a steak, or because flavors of herbs like rosemary, thyme go really well with a steak.
steak, yeah.
So I think this will go really well with red meat.
Red meat.
Once we got the feedback, we were not really satisfied with what we were doing, and our thirst for knowledge was not quenched. So we moved on to the next restaurant. The owner was right there, and wow, man, it was great to meet you, you know.
My drink is white rum. There is a herbal liqueur. So I'm looking for kind of a summery food which could rather complement my drink.
I would suggest like a pomfret fish.
Pomfret fish, yes.
With probably stuffed with Richardo masala.
Richardo masala.
I would opt for your drink and the Richardo. If it was left to me, I think I'd have a good time.
मैंने ऑप्शन चूज किया है pomfret Richardo with Goan spices.
You want to do something rich and Indian?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Something like bunagod. It'll have a rich texture to it.
Yeah.
Which would probably contrast very well with your drink. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, thank you.
हमने मार्केट्स घूमे, हम मार्केट्स में भी गए.
And we started shopping. I wanted to buy something which is good with my cocktail. Goa is equal to beach on the fun. Go play with the water, refresh yourself, be yourself. It was great fun. We all went on the beach and we started playing, and we also tried to throw a few people inside the water.
Hi, Chef. Good evening.
Hi.
My name is Navneet.
I'm Ajay Shlobo.
And I'm just looking for some food which can accompany my drink. My drink is basically herbal flavored aperitif.
Okay.
And I want to serve.
Herbal flavored meaning what herbs do you use in your
I'm using sage, I'm using herb liqueur, and I'm using white rum. So maybe can we do a Caesar salad with the smoked salmon on the side? Stephanie भी यही recommend किया कि हाँ ये बहुत अच्छा idea है to add Caesar salad with some smoked salmon hint or maybe some other fish to pair it up with the drink.
So you would want something that's more cleansing.
More cleansing, yes.
Yeah?
I chose a steak, a medium rare steak with some peppercorn sauce and grilled veggies on side. That was my dish because my drink has spicy and herby notes.
What do you recommend for me?
I would suggest, since your dish is light, as you say, refreshing, maybe something heavier on the palate would be nice.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Exactly.
So I would suggest pork chop. We could do a pork chop.
Yeah, it's a good one. Even I was thinking of the same.
Yeah.
That'll be great.
It's good, huh?
It's good.
Oh, here comes our contestants.
Ah. Hey guys.
Good evening. Good evening.
Morning we were talking about how you guys haven't had the opportunity to get out and see anything in Goa, and there's so many fantastic restaurants now in Goa, Dimitas. But today, you had the opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
How was your day?
Lovely. Lovely.
So it's been a great day for everyone then.
Yeah.
Guys, today you won't just have two people judging your food pairing. This competition of food pairing will be judged by 3 judges. Joining us today is someone who's an exceptional chef. He's got a wealth of culinary experience. He's worked in different markets, including international and here in India. And he's also closely associated with Olive Bar and Kitchen.
I was literally, I said, really? Man, he's big, he's legend.
I'd like you to welcome.
Are you sure that's smoked?
Carpaccio, because we have not got the
Are you sure it's smoked?
Why pick that particular preparation?
I wanted to have some tanginess from the tamarind, whereas I have a bitterness in my drink.
Unfortunately, in this particular preparation, the cinnamon is very prominent.
Guru, the drink is just not cold enough. I'm going to call out 3 names. These 3 bartenders are in our bottom 3. I'd like you to welcome Chef Manu Chandra.
Pairing, essentially, for professionals like us, is when a beverage and food can be seamlessly had together without one compromising the integrity of the other. If one becomes the star and the other starts lagging behind, you have an unsuccessful pairing. What we're looking at is whether these contestants can actually think their beverages through and be able to pair it successfully with the food items that they've picked.
Chef, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
In all of your bars and restaurants, where do you tell your bartenders how to approach food and pairing?
I'm always of the belief that a bartender is not only someone who makes drinks, he's also a very good salesman, because they not only suggest drinks, they also suggest food that goes well with it. And that's what we as chefs or employers is essentially what we look for.
Well, gentlemen, there's loads of experience that's going to be looking at what you've done today with your food pairing, so no pressure.
Just a little.
We're going to be starting today with Roshan. You'll be our first one up. The rest of you can step outside. We'll see one at a time.
Hi, good evening, Demi, Mr. Manu and Mr. Nikhil. I'll present you my drink as well as my food.
Definitely in the right direction, and he understands the composition of his drink, the composition of that, and he's trying to blend them together, you see? So I think that the direction is definitely done well here.
Yeah.
I prepared my cocktail, I served it, and the food was given to me to place. The first thing was I became blank because the food that I had asked for was something else and it turned out to be something else. And because I had asked for a steak, the steak was there. I had asked for pepper sauce and instead it was some kind of a mash that came along with a peppercorn potato mash. And I was pretty much upset because I knew that it won't go with my drink because my drink had pineapple, it had herb liqueurs and spice liqueurs, so I did not think it will match.
Did you taste this before you paired it?
Yes, actually I tried it in my bar where we serve steaks, and it's served with peppercorn, 2 peppercorns, and that is pink and your green peppercorn, and so it really goes well along with my drink because I tasted it and it really goes along.
Thank you.
Hope so the combination was good, but according to me, when I have tasted steak along with the drink that I've served, it pretty much marries together, so hope so they like it.
जब मैं टास्क के लिए आया तो मुझे पता चला चलो ठीक है, ड्रिंक बनाते समय ज़्यादा कुछ एक्सप्लेन नहीं करना है. When the drink will go on the judges table, food will come together and then we have to explain everything. So I was cool at making my drink. मैं बहुत शांति से बना रहा था. मैंने अपना खुद का अच्छा टाइम लिया ताकि मैं चीज़ों को अच्छे से कर सकूं, क्योंकि बार बार जज एक ही चीज़ पे फोकस कर रहे हैं कि वी कैन नॉट play with the consistency and flavor of the drink. That has to be remain constant throughout, and that's gonna be the key role. There was, I think, a little bit confusion between me and my chef कि Caesar salad with smoked salmon ना आके Caesar salad अलग से आया और एक smoked salmon as a main course on a bed of sauteed vegetables अलग से आया.
Where's the smoked salmon?
So this has been smoked because I have instructed them to prepare it with the Caesar salad, smoked salmon in that. Actually, the carpaccio. Carpaccio, because we have not got the chance to taste it.
Are you sure it's smoked?
No, sorry, I'm not.
Then taste it and see if it's smoked or not. Hold on. I think it's I don't think it's smoked. Because smoke is going to add a completely different flavor dimension to everything. It's not smoked.
पूरा ब्लैंक आउट हो गया मैं. मुझे पता ही नहीं कि क्या डिश है. जब तक मैं डिश टेस्ट नहीं करूँगा, हाउ वुड आई से कि हाँ इसकी पेयरिंग कैसे करूँ मैं उसके साथ. इतनी रिसर्च करने के बाद, रिसर्च करके रट के यहाँ रखा हुआ था मैंने. पूरी कैलकुलेशन की थी एक एक चीज़ की, कितना प्रोटीन, कितना कार्बोहाइड्रेट, कितना क्या जाता है. उसके बाद अगर एक 100 ग्राम का फिले आ रहा है मेरे सामने, जो कि मुझे ये भी पता नहीं स्मोक्ड हुआ नहीं हुआ, तो आई कांट हेल्प इट.
Why pick that particular preparation?
I wanted to have some tanginess from the tamarind, which goes into the stuffing of the pomfret fish, whereas I have a bitterness in my drink.
Unfortunately, in this particular preparation, the cinnamon is very prominent.
Guru, the drink is just not cold enough. I'm going to call out 3 names. These 3 bartenders are in our bottom 3. He's got that smile on his face like, I have a surprise coming.
You see how he perceives the cream part of his cocktail.
What are the ingredients in your cocktail again?
It's got white rum, gold rum. It's got caramel syrup. It's got fresh cream. It's got orange juice, egg white.
The sense of smell and use it to his advantage is fantastic. And his pairing with food here is relying on a combination of the two.
Yes.
Why pick that particular preparation? Classically, it has a tendency of being bolder, big on the palate, and spicier.
I wanted to have some tanginess from the tamarind, which goes into the stuffing of the pomfret fish, whereas I have a bitterness in my drink.
Unfortunately, in this particular preparation, the cinnamon is very prominent.
Hello, good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, Guru. Nice to meet you. Hello there. Good evening. I have to pour in a little bit more here. As I can see, somebody is getting lucky here. I'm just focusing on to be a good host.
When we talk about the drink, Timmy, if I can just step in there for a second, because I know that this is something that's been bothering both of us for a while. Guru, the drink is just not cold enough. We just feel that I'll call it the serving temperature. We just feel that the serving temperature could be a little bit cooler, a little colder.
I learned it.
इतना दिन मुझे नहीं लगा था मैं जाने वाला हूँ आज 50-50 का चांसेस है
Gentlemen, get rid of those nervous looks on your faces. There's only this simple matter of a ticket to Australia at stake. Chef, how was your experience?
Clearly, this wasn't an easy task.
All
right. There were some really interesting combinations, and that there was a whole bunch that fell completely flat on their faces.
I think that you've said it very well. You see, that this is an area that you guys really need to spend a little bit more focus on. See, and again, what I will say is that you guys need to be consistent with the quality of your drink.
Now, moving forward, I'm going to call out 3 names. These 3 bartenders are in our bottom 3. They're Guru.
First name came on their mouth was Guru. I said, right, chalo. I went, and also I had planned up what to do back going.
Roger. And Rajesh.
What I did notice was that all 3 of you were spending so much time trying to theorize, trying to justify your actions, trying to make something which actually wasn't seem plausible, that even before it got to the table, it had fallen flat on its face.
In other words, hawa mein mat bolo. Cut out the BS.
And it makes you feel sick when you stand there from the rest of the lot, and it's the place that you don't want to be. I was pretty tense, like thinking what's going to be next.
Right. From the bottom three, one of you will be going home. It's not happening tonight.
Wow. Really? What next?
रोशन, नवनीत और अनु, कल एक चैलेंज होगा जिसमें आप हिस्सा नहीं लोगे। आप सीधे उसके आगे वाले चैलेंज में निकल जाओगे। You get that benefit because you are the top 3 from today's challenge. जो चैलेंज कल होगा, Roger, Rajesh and Guru, you will take part in it, and one person will go home from that challenge. Guys, tomorrow is another day, and for one of you, it will be your last day here in this competition. So try and get some sleep, figure out what it is that you need to do, and let your talent shine through. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Today, I'm going to show you how to make your ice more interesting. Get some orange wedges, cinnamon stick, get some water, and leave that to infuse. 2 hours later, when you have a beautiful orange and cinnamon flavor, lovely, just pour it into your ice tray. What I've added in the ice tray is actually star anise. All these flavors here, they combine very well. When the water is going to freeze, you're going to have this beautifully scented cinnamon, orange, and star anise ice cube. Your drinks to the next level.
The 3 of you are in our bottom 3. One of you will be going home today.
Today's challenge is a mojito brunch.
There's just one more thing. You're not just going to be preparing these mojitos for Dimi and me. We've arranged for a few more guests.
इंडिया के टॉप मोस्ट पार्टनर्स हैं जो आपको जज करने वाले हैं, जरा सा ऊपर नीचे एंड दे वुड डिटेक्ट इट लाइक ऐसे पता चल जाएगा।
The difference between your drinks was very, very small. And it took us quite some time to decide who gets to stay in this competition and who sadly has to leave us today.